was like yesterday I went to the orthopedist, and then there's a sex shop right next to the orthopedist. So I went to
know it's a good orthopedist.
That's how you know it's
in
good.
a Back to the Future 2 neighborhood.
Yeah. So I go into the orthopedist.
All right, now that you're dilated, let's go ahead and
Biff Tannen's gambling house and dentist.
make sure the dildo fits. Right?
So I go, the orthopedic surgeon. So I go to see him, and I go out, and I'm like, oh, well, while I'm over here, I'll just like go grab a dildo. And so I went over, and I'm like, trying to open the door. I'm like, why is the fucking door locked? And so I go to the other door.
You have to open the door like this.
You have to open the door like this.
You have to jerk the handle jerk off motion. You don't get to have a dildo unless you know how to use a dildo.
Yeah.
So I go over to the other
jerk
door.
off the door to open it.
It's like the spatula at BK.
It pops out and it does the Return of the Jedi.
Make it come or you can't come in.
So I'm trying to open it and it won't open. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look and it doesn't open until 2.
Yeah.
And then I'm standing there and I'm like, dude, it's like noon exactly. Like that was probably my doctor's last appointment before lunch. She's probably like in the parking lot right now,
watching you struggle to get into the
watch
sex
me
shop.
come
like
right out of
Andre.
Let me right out of his office. I'm like, I'm rock hard, ready to go over to the fucking, ready to go over to the sex shop, and I can't get. I'm like,
we were sitting outside of Vincent's and we were like, what a beautiful view of the dialysis center.
Yeah,
dude. There's no better view of the dialysis center than from
his
Vinny's.
patio. You can sit and smoke cigarettes and look at the diabetes.
Yeah,
it's really something special over there.
That place sucks now.
Vinny's?
Vincent's?
We went. They said you can. We went up to the counter to order a beer, and she was like, "Are you sitting outside?" And we are like, "Yeah." And she was like, "A server will get you." And we sat outside for like 10 minutes before the server came out, and then she was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't see y'all." I was like, "You didn't." She was like, "They got bingo inside if you want." I was like, "Oh man, this place is falling off."
Bingo?
Last time we were there was trivia.
Yeah.
Darts is fine.
Yeah.
When that place opened, it was fancy. They had a sign up, no kids. They had brunch.
Yeah.
And now it's like, whatever, shut up.
Yeah.
Smoke a cigarette outside. We'll see you when we see you.
Yeah.
Turning into boomers, too.
Yeah. Boomers. Dude, I still like going to Boomers, though. It's a trashy fucking place, but I still like it.
I love that they have a ante room up when you enter. Then there's another door.
Yeah.
That's like Burlington Coat Factory.
Like Burlington Coat Factory.
Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
You got to go in, you got to turn sideways and go in again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the universe has gone, I realized, it's gone completely mask off in the past 5 years for me.
Yeah.
In the same way that the Trump like the Trump administration is just completely mask off.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh no, we just went and grabbed the Venezuelan president so that we could get their oil."
Yeah.
Remember when George W. Bush had to fucking like, "Oh no, it's because of the freedom and because of this thing and they got weapons of mass destruction. No, we're not going there for the oil."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
but now Trump's like, "Yeah, we're just going for the oil."
Right.
Just mask off.
Right.
That's what life is for me. So I've told you before about how I have all these different things that I put on credit that are like, 0% interest. Well, the latest one of those, or the one that I just paid off,
fin-dom juggling yourself.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Is my water heater.
Oh no,
I had when I bought this house.
Yeah.
In 2017, the water heater was already like 10 years old. Or older. I think it might have been from like 2004.
Yeah.
And it looked like shit. It had like rust running down the sides of it. And it was I just let it ride. I was like, you know what?
You turn on the hot water and it goes.
Yeah. There's like a tunk, tunk, tunk sound in my wall of my bathroom.
Where is it, by the way?
The fucking furnace is broken again.
It's in the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just let it go. And finally, after all those years, at the beginning of 2024, 2 years ago, I was finally like, I'm just going to get the water heater replaced. And I also replaced the toilets upstairs. I did a bunch of other work. So it ended up being about $4,000 that I was going to pay. Yeah. So I put it on my Home Depot card. Because it was so much money, it was 24 months deferred interest. So I basically had to pay it off in 2 years.
Right. $4,000 in 2 years. That's like $200 a month.
Yeah.
A little less than that.
Right. But I had other things in that 2 years that I had to pay off first.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically,
hookers he could have had.
So many hookers, dude.
Even a good
divided by 300. That's how many hookers.
That's how many hookers.
Yeah. So I was coming up on the 2 years, and
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I've saved up some cash. And last week I was like, okay, I'm going to pay the very last of the water heater off. And I paid $2,780 on the card and paid it off.
That's 90 hookers.
That's all
90 hookers
Yeah,
worth.
that's so many hookers.
You hear that math?
That's pretty quick. Yeah.
That hooker math.
Yeah. He's got that hooker math.
Look, my best friend's house used to be one cigarette away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like going to your house. You're one smoke
Yeah.
away.
So the $27.80 came out of my bank account on Friday.
Okay.
And I got done working, and my brother brought his dogs over.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
so I told Josh and his wife, I was like, hey, y'all want to come hang out with the dogs for a little bit? They're like, yeah, sure. So they come over. I'm watching the UT baseball game. Josh switches it over to HBO, has all the comedy half hour. Which ones are those?
Was I the last one to touch it before it died?
Don't pull the punchline. I want the full fucking
Oh, I didn't
thing.
know that either.
What did you put on? What it was?
I don't know if you'll notice this black mirror here.
Yeah.
In the room. This
Yeah, the
huge
giant
off
black mirror.
TV that
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
So yeah, you guys come over, and then they go outside with the dogs, and then I look up, and all of a sudden my TV's off, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and I grab the remote. Nothing at all.
It's an obsidian wall piece now.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You know how much this TV cost?
When did you buy it?
7 years ago. It's 7.5 years old.
Is it LED?
It's the QLED, the
It's
Samsung QLED.
it's
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so you bought it 7 years ago and it was
Yeah.
QLED 7
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah,
I would, sorry, how big is it?
75.
75. I would venture to guess
In
it
hookers,
was-
please.
Oh God, 55 hookers. No, $2,500. It's
You're about
Same.
about correct.
okay.
Eight
How
hookers.
much was
Yeah.
it? How much?
It was like $23.50.
okay. Yeah.
So I paid $2,780 to pay off and free
On Friday.
myself of some debt.
Yeah.
It hits my account, comes out 3 hours later. My $2,300 TV just stops working.
Yeah.
It's that look
the
what I
number-
can do to you.
Number 23
Mask
movie.
off.
Yeah.
Trump is God.
Yeah.
He is the retard God. He is the trickster, malevolent,
Yeah.
malicious. That is the base foundation of reality. Is that fuck you?
Yeah.
We're just going to take. You never get to get ahead. This is just how it is for you.
Yeah.
What is going to happen
Yeah.
now that he's a pedophile rapist? Everybody wanted the files, and I was like, okay.
Nothing.
Then what?
No consequences.
How is
Wait,
he going to be
real
more
quick.
of a pedophile racist?
In the same
rapist?
way that I can't bash the universe's face in with a baseball bat for doing this shit, nothing will happen to Donald Trump
The
for being a pedophile
files don't make
rapist.
him any more of a pedophile rapist than the 27 allegations did before he was even elected the first time.
Those ladies weren't his type, dude.
Okay.
I want to wait. Hang on. I want to.
They're lying. They're
I want to close the
obviously
loop
not
on
his
this
type.
TV thing. So
what's going to push it
what's-
over the edge?
What's now happening with the TV? What are you going to do about
So,
this? And then I want to talk about Trump too because I listen to a podcast. I think you guys will be interested.
Good. So, because this is also how the timing just somehow always happens for me.
Yeah.
This TV I bought, you see that little black rectangle in front of the sound bar?
Yeah. Uh huh.
This TV has this little black box that's separate from the screen that all the inputs plug into, and then that tiny little thin cable right
see
there
it, yeah.
goes up to the screen, and all of the signal is that tiny little thin cable.
It's not a very good black box because you could use it to tell what happened to the TV if it was a real black box.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
airplanes.
Right.
Right. It would have recorded everything that happened
You
prior.
could know if it was my fault or not.
Yeah.
That I hit the HBO Max button.
No, it had been fucking up. I'd been having problems that were obviously that box for a long time.
Oh, so is it just that box?
That box is where the power goes in.
Because it's black.
Right.
It's problematic.
That's problematic. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it won't work.
It's
It refuses
late.
to work.
It's
Yeah.
It does
creativity.
crimes.
Yeah.
It's celebrating
yeah.
food and
Yeah.
culture and
It's-
songs.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just the black box. It's not the actual TV itself.
Right, because the power cable goes into the black box, and that's what turns everything on.
Okay. How much is the black box?
Well, you can't get one. You can't get a replacement unless you go on eBay and pay $300 to somebody who has a used one that you
That's
just have
dicey.
to
And
hope
And that
works.
would bring the
That's
cost up
dicey
to
as
the
fuck.
27 to equal the water heater.
That would exactly do it.
Wow. Wow.
So I can do that.
The 27 Kill Yourself Club of
Yeah.
rock stars.
Yeah, I can do that, or I can just buy a new TV because I mean it's a 7.5-year-old TV. I mean,
It's a nice TV though.
it is. It's still nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, I know what I would do, but you know, I would buy the fucking box. Like, I would buy the
Yeah.
box and just because I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get a TV that's better than this?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you
Oh,
would take this as
Oh,
an
the
opportunity
OLEDs
to-
are the
The LG OLED,
it's
the LG
yeah, the
C5
pure
is what I
black
would
thing.
get,
Yeah,
and
the
that
QAnon.
one from Costco
QAnon
again.
LED.
QAnon LED.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has all
QLED.
those conspiracies on it.
Yeah,
That one from Costco is about with delivery is about $2,200. It's about $2,000 plus the the tax and all that kind of stuff. So
I'm a cheap bastard. I would never
Yeah.
do that. That sucks, man.
yeah,
This is a expensive week for you.
It didn't even. It's like they didn't even pretend to be like. Then we're like, okay, he's gonna pay this off, and then we're gonna make his TV break in
Yeah.
a week,
Right.
Or no, this was a message. This was like
You have
the
those-
second this hits your fucking thing, we are gonna do this to you.
What are
You
those
know.
things from Harry Potter?
I'm gonna do this to you. You deserve it.
What are those things from Harry Potter that curse you? The despairers, the deserters.
Dementor.
You have dementors.
Well, Dementors suck your soul out.
It's demented what they do.
Yeah.
You do how the numbers match and shit.
Yeah,
It's very
I know. Yeah,
demonic.
I know.
Man, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know. I have this I have this allergy to spending money in the first place. So therefore, like I basically
From my diaspora.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I basically like only have like cheap shit. Like I have my TCL TV that's lasted like 8. I've had that thing for 8 fucking years.
Yeah.
I'll never buy another expensive TV. If that TV breaks, I'll go out and buy another $300 TCL
See,
TV.
for me,
I thought that was a bullshit brand, but it's in the lists of like top TVs
Is it?
because they last so long.
Oh,
no, TCLs are good.
Yeah.
They're not bad. They're
At
cheap.
the
They're-
beginning, the people were like
cheap,
cheap,
yeah.
Chinese, Costco, whatever, Sam's Club.
yeah.
But then
the
7
reason
years
that
later,
TVs
people still have the Vizio and a TCL, and their Sanyos have died or whatever, and they're like,
Dude,
"Oh,
I
this
just-
is actually a good TV."
That fucking Vizio in my backyard, that thing's like
Yeah,
15 years old.
yeah.
And it lives outside.
It's like a Black and Decker toaster.
Fuck does that thing
It's gonna
still
be there
work?
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I've always said, like from the beginning, I've always been like, no, I'm always going to have the TV that I want.
Yeah.
So, ever since, well, the reason for that is because whenever I graduated high school, my mom and stepdad bought me a TV for my room in my eventual dorm room or whatever, and it was like a 24-inch TV. So back then in 2000, that was huge, right? Nobody had like a 27-inch TV was huge.
Yeah.
This one was like a 24 or 27.
And in your dorm room too. No
Yeah.
less. Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, thanks. I was so happy. And then when I, opened it up and started trying to hook it up, I looked on the back of it and there was only a coaxial input. There was not
Ouch.
even component input.
Ouch.
And I basically said, did you guys just buy the cheapest one you could find?
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I was like, I'm never going to have this. I'm not going to go insane. I'm not going
Yeah.
to have a freaking $10,000 projector.
Right.
But I'm not going to get the cheapest TV. I'm going to get the TV that I want that hits all the boxes.
Right.
So that's what I've always had. I've always had the exact. But the problem is that when I buy the exact TV I want, like 6 months later, one that has some feature that is, now standard. Like whenever I bought my first HD TV, it was a Sony.
Oh yeah.
I bought it and it had the component inputs and it had a DVI input,
Yeah.
like the old computer
Yeah.
input.
The one that has this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a HDMI, but it has like
Yeah.
the one straight.
It was a Sony
Vesa.
Grand Vega or whatever. those are.
Vega. That's what
It
it
was
was.
a 50-inch
Yeah.
rear projection
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
HD
I
shit looked
remember that.
amazing.
Yeah, I remember
Games
that.
looked amazing.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, all the TVs start coming out with HDMI.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything uses HDMI. And I have the fucking TV that doesn't have an HDMI input. So I have to use the analog component.
Friend
So
of
that's what
ours-
always happens with that.
Yeah.
A friend of ours got talked into at Best Buy by the salesman that he had to get the Sony TV with the Sony speakers and the Sony receiver and the Sony DVD player, that they all work best together with like a PlayStation. And we were like, well, did you get the Sony cables? And he was like, no. And we're like, well, then how is the Sony TV going to
Yeah,
know that the
right.
Sony
Yeah.
receiver unless you get the Sony cables?
Right.
Yeah.
He was like, they didn't have Sony cables. And I was like, they fucking ripped you off, dude. And he went back to Best Buy and asked for the Sony cables.
They're like, what are you talking
Fucking
about?
dumb bitch. He was like, I have everything Sony because they work well together. Sony, the universal remote for the PlayStation works for the TV also, because that's how they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
was like, you can buy a universal remote from the dollar store that works with.
That's what's funny is
Everything.
that he was actually a tech retard. So I've said before that like the inside of his
It's
mind
computarded.
is like it's like a movie set facade, like the old West set where you're walking down and there's all the buildings,
Right.
but there's nothing behind them. They're
Right.
just like
Right.
boards holding up the facade or whatever.
Right.
That's
Right.
what his mind is like. He doesn't have any depth to his mind. He just takes in shallow things and spits out shallow things.
Right.
He didn't have much technical skill because he couldn't really like think about things right.
The kind of person that believes what the Best Buy guy says and then
Yeah.
comes
Right.
in and brags about it.
Right. Yeah.
And then his friends go, "Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
did you get the fucking cables?" And then he freaks out and goes, they didn't fucking have it."
Yeah.
I bet there are Sony cables, and I bet they're fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was when they were trying to do the monster cable thing, and I actually caught the Best Buy people on that whenever I went. This
We had a
years
roommate
ago.
that worked at Best Buy, and we were like, "Is he never going to ask like what inside the cables tells the Sony thing that it's a Sony?"
Right. Right.
Well, you know what all the tech is, and what it's a fucking piece of copper wire.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
There's
That's
nothing.
there's no
nothing
information
special.
moving.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's true. But then also how
Proprietary. Sony's always had its own proprietary. They had the mini discs, so you know it works good together.
Fucking
They invented the compact disc. They had the Betamax.
Yeah.
So you know it's good.
I actually caught the Best Buy guys. My dad was going in there to buy a TV. This was just a few years ago. And when he was buying the TV, they had this setup where it had two different TVs. And they were like trying to sell him the $75 cables. And they were like, see, with the good cables, it's all clear on this TV. But with regular cables, it's all staticky. And look how bad that looks and all that. And so I went and I looked at the back of the
pulled the
DVD
piece of
player.
saran wrap off
and
the
I was
other
like,
TV.
I was like, this one's connected with composite cables, and this one's connected with an HDMI cable. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I just walked off.
Yeah.
You know?
How dare you look behind the curtain?
Oh, dude, Clay had a really good Best Buy story the other day. I forgot he'd done this. He had like a UPC, like battery backup for your computer die, just short out and die.
Ooh.
And Best Buy, I don't know if they still do, but they take those as like e-waste, and they'll throw them away for you to dispose of them, like because it's hazardous or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he brought it to Best Buy, and he walked up to the customer service counter, and he's like, "Hey, I have a dead battery for e-waste," and they're like, "Oh, we don't actually take that brand." And he goes, and he'd set it on the counter, and he goes, "Well, it's not my problem anymore." And he just turned around and walked off. What, you gonna make me take it back with me? No, fuck you. I'm just gonna walk off.
Also,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. Maybe
they
it's
mean
because
they
they
don't
wanted those
take
so
that
they could like
brand?
repair them and resell them. Is probably what it was.
Oh.
I guess. But like, I'm like, if you take e-waste, you're just supposed to take all the batteries.
Isn't there one company that makes those UPCs? Like
Yeah. Well, there's CyberPower, and then there's
Okay.
APC.
APC. That
and
was
then
one I was
the one
thinking
upstairs I have is an APC, and it keeps cutting off on me. I'm about to have to get a new one.
We were at Best Buy last month with my kids. I was there with my kids and my parents. And my parents were at the Apple desk asking a bunch of old people questions about like laptops.
Yeah.
So me and the kids were tired of waiting, so we went in. They still have the Magnolia room.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The couch and
Yeah,
everything.
They still have that. Yeah.
They have a bunch of them. So we went and tried all the different rooms. And then some guy tried to help us and sell us something. And I was like, no, you guys are trying to rip my parents off at the Apple desk. Do you want us to go bug them, or can we sit here and watch a movie? And he's like, here's the remote. Here's how you pick a movie. Let your parents keep getting ripped off over there.
Yeah.
I was like, we can tug on their dress and go, Mom, come on, let's go. Like the end of church
Yeah.
I did every
Right.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're not with them,
No, we're raping them. Let us take our time. We're doing it real slow. You got to suck the dick
Gotta
slow.
do it real slow.
That's how Robert Duvall
Speaking
died.
of like Robert Duvall come town impressions, fucking Robert Duvall died.
Yeah.
He was 95.
95 is a good run.
Yeah. He's in so many good movies. Oh.
Yeah. What do you guys think that your age of death is going to be? I think for you, Donnie, it's going to be 95 for
Yeah,
sure.
it'll probably will be.
It's
I'm
going to
sure.
drag out
Yeah.
really.
Oh yeah, we
long.
talked about this last week.
I told
Did
my
we?
kids to
Oh
pull
yeah,
the plug.
yeah.
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 I told my kids and my wife to pull the plug. Don't do anything. Do not resuscitate.
So
I don't want to be. We've had grandparents that we had to go visit them for 20 years and watch them
you don't
deteriorate.
want to do that shit.
And they're stuck at home. Like their only activity is that we come every week.
You just
Like
come
imagine,
on them.
yeah, we jerk off all over them all week. That's why the bed goes up and down. But like
Put me in the fucking
you know-
will. You get to watch me jerk off.
we go out to Marble Falls and visit them, and I'd be like, "What'd y'all do this week?" And he was like, "Well, you guys came last Sunday. That was nice." I was like, So between then and now, nothing.
Nothing's happened.
This is
Just
your
waiting
life.
for,
Just
waiting for you to show up.
What if we don't come next week? He's like, no, what?
Yeah, does not compute.
It's the only thing that we do every week is people come and bring us baked goods.
dude.
I don't,
there's
want
that
that. I don't want that at all. I don't want to be that for anybody. There's no reason for me to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spread mirth. I'm going to be miserable and in pain. Cut me off.
Do you have it written down? Because I actually just redid all of our
You will.
all that shit.
Yeah.
And so I made it like very, very, very clear. Like there's a DNR.
Yeah.
There's not just a DNR. There's also like a if.
You have a euthanasia clause?
Yeah. Like if I get a fucking hangnail, just it's over.
If I'm retarded and you don't kill me, I'm going to be so pissed at you guys. I'm telling you to kill me.
Yeah, I just wrote
Here I
it.
am.
As soon as my dick doesn't work,
Yeah,
that's
done.
it. Yeah.
All right. I guess
As soon as the Viagra stops working,
right. Once Cialis is no longer, dude. There's
As
this.
soon as I have to stop calculating money by how many hookers it takes, life's not worth living.
There's this dad at on Jacob's team. Okay, he's not on the team, but his kid's on the team. He comes up to me a few weeks ago and he's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of the Tom Ryan show? It's like an ex-Navy SEAL guy who has a podcast. John Ryan, something Ryan. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I could probably look it up. Yeah.
Not Paul Ryan. That's someone different. Anyway, whatever. It's a something Ryan show, and I was like, no, I've never. He's like, you should really listen to this one episode. There's
Is
this
it Goggins? Is it the guy who tells you?
it's
to get
not
up at
Goggins.
3 a.m?
I like Goggins.
Okay.
No, the guy who tells you to get up.
I'm jerking off at 4 a.m. What did you do?
yeah,
I'm drunk by 7.
That's-
Fuck you.
That's Jocko.
It's Joshua Wilnick.
got
I already jacked off and ate birria. Well, you're ruining your life.
Jack Ryan? No. Oh God, what is it? Anyway, whatever. It's Tom Ryan. Is that what it is? What's his fucking name? So anyway, he's like, hey, have you ever listened to this
Jack
podcast?
Ryan is a fictional character.
And I'm like, no. Oh, the Sean Ryan show.
Okay.
So he's like, have you ever listened to it? No. He's like, oh, there's this one episode with this urologist. He's like, you should really listen to it. It's really good. I'm telling every guy that I know about it. I'm like, okay. So I go to listen to this podcast. By the way, it's 3 hours.
Yeah, it's no come town.
It's a Rogan episode basically.
It's a Rogan episode.
Is he a Rogan guy?
I've only listened to this one episode with him. I have to imagine he's a Rogan guy.
Yeah.
He just seems like that kind of guy, right? So I listened to this fucking thing, and the very first fucking thing on the podcast, it's a female urologist. She sounds hot. I'm sure she probably is. She has a hot voice. And the very first thing they talk about is female squirting.
Nice.
And I'm like, wait, what? And so I listened to the whole thing, and it's about fucking, how to get chicks off
It's
and
piss.
about
It's piss or it's not real.
She
It
said-
comes from another dimension.
she said that it's not piss exactly.
Okay, doctors can't find on the body where your soul or spirit is, and they also can't find on the female
The
body
squirt
where
center.
squirt comes from.
Yeah.
So they're squirting from the Libertate Tute exit in Ferris. It's from the
Yeah, they're pulling it from another dimension into
Yeah.
their bodies.
it's from Event Horizon. It's
Another
demon
dimension. Yeah.
demon
Another
seed.
dimension.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I listened to this thing, and it's like,
It's how lesbians have babies.
yeah,
they spray demon
Is that-
seeds into each
is
other.
that how it
Yeah.
is?
That's
Oh,
how black
wow.
lesbians get roles in every Star Wars movie. They spray their shit on them like a
spray.
skunk.
Yeah. So I
Hire
listened,
me.
I listened to the whole thing, and it's like, I mean, it's about not being able to get a boner, and then being able to get a boner, and how to
Yeah.
get chicks off, and how many times a week you should come for optimal kind of like. Because I guess there's like I didn't know this until I listened to this, but I guess like if you don't jizz that much, like you are actually at a higher
Risk of prostate cancer.
risk of
Yeah.
prostate
Right.
cancer. So I saw him like 2 weeks ago at this dinner, and I was like, hey, I'm like, I listened to that podcast. He's like, oh yeah, what'd you think? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, we don't know each other that well. And I'm like, one of the first things you said to me was like, hey, you should listen to this podcast about squirt and
I wasn't
cum.
very
Making-
clear-headed when I was first listening to it, but then I took a break, and then I was really clear-headed later, and I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
had
actually
some
followed their
clarity.
instructions halfway.
I
through.
I
yeah.
had some clarity. I
I
was,
was like,
able to pay
She had
attention
a
to
really
this.
hot voice, and I'm like, well, that's what it's all about.
I'm like, I've only come 20 times in the last 30 days. I should
Yeah.
get that 21st in real
Yeah.
quick.
Rookie numbers.
right.
You got to pump those numbers up.
You think so? You think 20 times a month that's rookie numbers right there?
You should jack off every day.
You
I
should.
think you should come every day. It's a gland.
Yeah.
This says the guy that never cries and hasn't cried in 15 years. Should use all of the glands that you have.
Sometimes still, I'll do 3 a day.
Yeah.
You do 3 a day.
Yeah. In the mornings, I feel like it. On my lunch breaks, I feel like it. And then before I go to sleep, I feel like it.
God damn.
Third one has the full product.
It's a little dribbly. It kind of comes out a little like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah. I would have to imagine that by 3, it's.
But
Yeah.
the third
Yeah.
one is probably rad because it takes longer. You're like, I gotta really.
I gotta
Yeah,
really
but-
work it.
yeah, but then sometimes I'm like, God, I've been laying in bed for 45 minutes and I haven't gone to sleep yet. And I got
Get
to
all
get
the
up
blood out of
early
your brain.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get the blood out of your brain.
Wow. 3 times a day. I mean, that could. So I mean, you could conceivably, not that you jizz 90 times a month, but like you could conceivably jizz 45 times a month.
I'm definitely over 1 a day on average.
Over 1 a day.
Yeah, because if I do 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2,
Yeah.
1, 1, 2,
All
1,
the
1, 3, like
feminists
that,
accuse men of only ever wanting to jerk off and play video games. And they say you're defined by what you do when you're alone. And as soon as my family leaves the house, all I do is jerk off and play video games.
Do you do it at the same
That's
time?
the measure of a man. It's in ounces.
Yeah.
That was what Sam
Yeah.
Talent said in the book. He said something like he was like in a hotel room at the very beginning, and he jerks off into the sink because he's like
yeah.
it's like he was like he had this need to get every single one out possible or
Right.
whatever.
That was
I
the
kind of
first
have
good,
that. Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Segura joke that I liked. It like it was on his first album. He was like, "There's only so many times you can jack off in a hotel before you're like, all right, I'm gonna do one more." And then
So I'm remembering parts about the book. What'd you think about that part with the couple? Do you remember?
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, obviously they're swingers, and then I was like, oh no, the guy's gonna. And then he says something later on about when he would go to get drugs in L.A. Like he'd go to where all the homeless people are, and
Yeah.
he said something about like boys selling their mouths or something.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
so, like at some point he just went and paid dudes to suck his dick.
Yeah.
because of his shit that he was. I was like, every chapter it would reveal something new about the guy. I was like, wow,
it's kind of train
that's
spotting
crazy.
me. It's kind of Irvin Welsh-y, the gritty and darkness of it.
What it actually
I thought it was
reminds-
gonna be funnier. It's not. It's funny a lot of places, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's really depressing.
Sam
It's really
Talent
sad.
It's
funny,
not
but
a
he's
super,
so good with
it's not a
prose.
super
Yeah.
funny
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
It's-
Like Ingram. Ingram wasn't funny
Yeah.
at all. Obviously, it was the opposite of funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I read Running the Light to spite Josh in 3 days.
I
Just
like
be
it.
Haha, look what I can do.
Yeah.
I'm being a little bit like the universe is to me to you.
Because I
Like,
broke your TV.
yeah.
Yeah. You break my TV. I read that book. I honestly, I liked Running the Light so much more than I liked Ingram, and I really wanted to like Ingram.
Yeah.
When I was reading it, I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna love this book, and I just kept reading it, and I kept thinking, no, this book is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It was a fine first attempt. Like it wasn't terrible, but
I liked it. It haunted me. It made me want to go back.
But
It's
Sam,
like the
They
Ripley
did.
show.
yeah.
but Sam Talent writes like he's been publishing books for 20 years.
Yeah.
Sam Talent. I mean,
Yeah.
for a first book,
Yeah, it was
that
incredible.
was an incredible book. Yeah, some people just have the gift.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
He has another
He's
book
got 'em.
coming out.
He's got him. He's got him and he's flomping him out.
Yeah.
He's got another book coming out in the fall. He said he finished
Yes.
the 4th draft of it, and
Yeah.
it should be coming out this fall.
Yeah.
Because everybody's
I
been
heard
bugging him
that.
about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, all right, I will read whatever he writes.
Yeah.
After Running the Light.
I'm the same. Like I have a few authors that I'm like that with. Like I really like Tom Wolfe. So I haven't read all of Tom Wolfe's shit because there's a lot of shit, but I feel now the same way about Sam Talent, which is a weird thing to say because Tom Wolfe is a phenomenal, like that's his primary fucking thing is being an author.
Yeah.
Sam Talent, obviously it's not, but I don't know. That shit was
I
amazing.
guess depending on like the way you come at it, comedy and writing. I mean, comedy is writing, so like if you can.
Yeah, it just doesn't perfectly translate though because like you can write shit down and then you can say it.
Yeah.
And you don't write some people don't write in the same voice that they speak in.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't like work quite right.
Yeah.
I was
But-
watching the Robin Williams documentary today, and he hired a writer as soon as he started doing stand-up. He was an improv guy, and then he got
Right.
Mork and Mindy.
He would
And then
buy
he did-
jokes off people
Yeah,
instead of
he
stealing
did
them.
stand-up to have income
Yeah.
after Mork and Mindy got canceled.
Yeah.
It's before he got like Patch Adams or whatever.
Patch Adams.
Well, there's a big movie that came out that got him.
Miss
Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Doubtfire, yeah.
Aladdin. What was like?
No,
How
it
early?
was,
Good Morning Vietnam.
Moscow
Good Morning
and the-
Vietnam.
Yeah, Good Morning
Yeah,
Vietnam.
yeah.
And
That was the big
his big one.
That was
yeah,
a huge. Yeah, that was probably
And
like
Moscow and the
86
Hudson
or
was
something.
before that, and the
then,
Fisher King.
Fisher King. Fisher
Fisher
King was.
King.
Although I don't know how good that. That's a Terry Gilliam, isn't
But
it?
every
think so.
part
I
of
never
this
saw it.
stand-up that they showed of him, I was like, I don't know that he's funny. It looks like he's having a fucking mental breakdown,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I can't tell if people are laughing at him or with him. He looks like he's about to start crying and fall down the whole time.
Yeah.
He's just manic energy.
Yeah.
And I mean, if that's what you like, I guess. But you know, when you see the history of it, he's addicted to coke. He's cheating on his wife. He's not having a good time.
Yeah.
And he's up on stage going, a million miles a minute in 8 different directions.
Sounds like a comedian to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It sounds like he fits right into the Running the Light.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to redo a RoboCop for the modern days. Remember they interview RoboCop and they go, "What do you say to the city? What do you have, RoboCop? What do you have to say to the children of the world?" He's like, "Stay out of trouble."
Stay out of trouble, kids.
No, like RoboCop, what do you have to say to the children? Stay out of the White House. Stay away from Epstein. Stay out of the island. Stay out of trouble, and by trouble I mean Donald Trump's penis.
Dude, I'm listening to this podcast with Coleman Hughes. Do you guys know who that is? The black dude.
I think this might be where you tell us things that we don't know. It might be about podcasts.
Dude, do you have a thing for that? Like a sound for when I say something that
Ooh,
yeah, because like I never tell you guys things that you
Yeah.
don't know. You
Maybe it
always
should
tell-
be you falling off the bike.
yeah.
yeah, falling off the bike. Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's your dog.
So this guy Coleman Hughes, he interviews this journalist. I think his name is Michael Tracy, and the guy's like,
Michael Tracy's a fucking retard. He's
I've-
an Epstein retard.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know about him.
I've been watching him
an
have a
upstart.
meltdown on Twitter for the past 3 weeks since it got released, and people talking shit to him and saying he's scared to come and talk on podcasts and shit. I don't know. It's been going on like crazy.
Well, I mean, I also think this guy sounds like a retard just because he like sounds like a retard.
Yeah.
But the things he's saying also aren't. I don't think are that dumb. I don't know what you.
There we go.
Kind of sounds like I'm taking a shit, and then I say, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Yeah, Michael. He pops up on my Twitter feed all the time, and it's always fighting with other conspiracy and Epstein related people.
Well, I think that's like his thing now. So his whole thing is like, "Hey, look, if we just go based on the evidence, like the only thing that this guy ever really got in trouble for was prostitution."
Yeah.
And basically he's saying anyone who's like kind of on the record, any of the victims who are on the record are like not credible for like all these reasons.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why would he do that? Because here's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like he's Cosby. It's not like there are 60 accusers.
Right.
There's only 15. So obviously, there's
Yeah.
some serious issues
Chill
there,
out.
right? You know, with every separately,
Well, the thing
with
you
all
were-
15 of
We were
those.
talking about last week of if you kill somebody in another country and you come here, you're still a murderer.
Yeah.
So if you have sex with someone who's underage, then the consent that they give is not valid because their brain isn't done forming until they're 26 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're a rapist if you come back. If you go fuck a 16-year-old in France and you come home, you're still a rapist here because you did that there. But the laws here are 18 and the laws there are 16. So you didn't rape anyone in France, technically.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that.
Well, statutory at least. Yeah.
So if you have legal sex with a 16-year-old in France and you come back to America, you're now a rapist because you still fucked a 16-year-old on Earth, and you can't do that here,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right, you're subject to
I
the
don't think
laws.
so.
I think Josh is just trying to figure out how it's illegal to fuck a
No,
kid
it's-
in Thailand here, just in case he needs to like you know.
What
glad
did
this
Prince
is a
Andrew get arrested for today?
It was like misconduct.
Okay, but he's a rapist, so he did
Well,
rape.
I don't think that I don't think that there's any hard evidence of that. There's a lot of like
circumstantial.
weird,
Yeah.
suspect,
Some more nuance.
So that is
weird it's just shit that people are saying.
yeah.
But there's no one who's like, well, there was one chick, and then oh god, what's the lawyer's name? She made claims about the prince and the lawyer. What's the lawyer? Dershowitz.
Yeah, Alan Dershowitz.
Alan
yeah.
Dershowitz,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This never
I
happened."
have never been there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've never been
Oh.
there. Yeah,
Alan Dershowitz is a fucking piece of shit.
But
too.
if they
Like,
prove
oh.
beyond a shadow of the doubt that Trump had sex with an underage person against their will, and that he's a rapist, one, the statute of limitations was a long time ago. Two,
I don't know.
The
if
worst
there's
thing
not
is that
statute of limitations
he's
on
not going
that.
to get arrested for rape.
Yeah,
It just makes him look bad, and who cares at this point
yeah,
that he looks bad?
Right.
He doesn't care.
right.
He calls the Obamas monkeys.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if he looks bad.
Yeah,
Oh no, people are going to think I'm bad.
And also in
no,
his,
he definitely doesn't give a shit.
also in his mind, he is able to just overwrite and make it reality that
Yeah.
never happened.
I am
She's
the
lying.
Senate.
Right.
She's not my. She's not even my type. Look at her.
yeah,
You know?
she's ugly.
He's able to just. He's just
I
able
didn't
to.
rape those little girls. I raped Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's rape if you fuck a retard, right? Because they can't consent.
They can't consent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Shit, my wife is a retard.
You've been raping.
My dad
Somebody's
raped
in
my
trouble.
mom.
I guess all of our dads raped all of our moms.
Yeah, he thought she was a man because he's a faggot.
If you think every woman is retarded, now you're a rapist.
Yeah.
'Cause you made them consent, and they're dumb.
Oh, that's a good point.
We were watching a horror movie
God damn it,
today.
I'm a rapist.
Dude, holy shit.
They're all fucking.
A room full of rapists.
Just because you think you're smarter than all of them doesn't make them all retarded. To you. We were watching a horror movie today, and my daughter was like, "That girl's so stupid. Why do the girls keep doing stupid stuff?" And I was like, "This is a documentary. This is his normal behavior."
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
crying about.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I mean, the sooner that she recognizes it, the better off she'll be, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's all I want for her, is for her to be smart.
do you think if you took an IQ test and your wife took an IQ test, there would be like a big difference between the two of you?
Yeah.
You do?
I've been in the workforce learning things for the last 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been growing and developing as a person, the therapy, everything,
Yeah.
for the last few decades.
And what's she been doing the last few decades?
Eating bonbons and watching soap operas. Does that bring your,
Let's say she's been in bed for the past 2
does that
decades.
bring
Yeah,
your IQ up or down?
Yeah.
No, she reads books. She's always reading books.
No, she's verbally, I guess, smart. Like
Yeah.
in the verbal sense. I don't know about the rest of it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've hung out with her for a couple hours. She doesn't strike me as a dumb person. She strikes
No.
me as a smart person.
No, she's a genius. She figured out how to never work. She's very smart. I'm the stupid
She's
one.
so much smart.
I'm the
yeah.
one out there making-
Okay, so are you going to change your answer? Her IQ
She's
is
a
definitely
rapist. She
her-
fucks a retard.
She fucks a retard.
I'm
yeah.
the retard.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're the one who gets up every day and goes to work. Well, she chills out at home. Like, who's the fucking idiot?
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
so her IQ is higher than yours.
Yeah, I guess so. Incontinence quotient.
Yeah.
We were listening to the Eagles the other night because I
Were you
never
taking-
really got
Were you
in,
taking it easy?
I never got into them
Were
because of Lebowski. Lebowski's like,
Yeah.
fuck
Hate
them.
the fucking Eagles,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, they're on.
The Eagles were kind of like the first Nickelback, or the first like band that got like really, really U2. Like they got really, really huge, and everybody's like, they suck.
Oh my
You
God.
don't like? You guys really don't like the Eagles?
No, I like listening to the Eagles.
I like
yeah.
their fight.
I like Desperado, like the I think it's the first album, like
California.
Duel and
Hotel
Dalton
California is
and
a
all that
fucking
shit.
masterpiece.
Yeah, it's a great.
It's a
song.
great song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
so
listening
you
to the
listening-
Gypsy Kings version, and
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I can't tell if I like this or the original better. And then I just put on the whole discography.
Yeah.
I was like, these are all good. These are all bangers. They have a lot of bangers.
Yeah.
There's just stuff that I forget that it's the Eagles. I didn't know Take It Easy was the
It
Eagles.
Easy,
I thought
man.
it was like Steve Miller.
It's like if you sit down and go listen to Tom Petty, you're
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I know
18 songs.
18 Tom Petty songs by heart.
Yeah.
You just don't realize it
Right.
Yeah.
because it's been there the whole time, right?
Tequila Sunrise came on,
Tequila
and I know every
Sunrise,
word of
yeah.
that song because it was on a loop at a Mexican restaurant I worked at.
Mm.
And I was like, this song, you can't hear this song without thinking of a fat lady dancing in the front of a concert for everybody with some fucking scarves, like performatively. I love this song. I had a margarita. Take another shot of courage.
Yeah.
That song sucks. The rest of them are really good.
That song's okay.
Yeah.
You really don't like that song?
Just because I heard it too many times. I was forced to hear it at that restaurant. It was one of those restaurants with a satellite feed where it was like 18 songs.
like Muzak. Oh, it's not
Yeah.
Muzak. It's just like satellite
It was
feed.
just the
Yeah.
same 18 songs over and over again.
Yeah. My parents really liked the Eagles, so that was always. And then Kristen's folks really liked the Eagles. So when we first started dating, it was like, oh, your parents listen to the Eagles. Mine did too. Let's listen to the fucking Eagles.
Dude, I want to see a documentary. I always appreciate bands more when I see like the Billy Joel one that came out recently. There was so many great shots of them in the 80s just coked out of their fucking minds in New York,
Sure. Yeah.
driving drunk. Just him and his best asshole buddies from Jersey.
Yeah.
And then watching them all grow up together, I was like, those guys rule.
Yeah.
They won.
Now, Billy Joel, I always thought was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Just his persona and his songs, they're kind of like
It's a little cheesy.
a little cheesy.
It's a little like New York cheesy.
Still
like,
rock and roll to me.
Like that, yeah.
Like this, yeah.
she's always a woman to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
He
We
shitty,
didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
No.
shitty music his way into Christy Brinkley's pants. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
There are some like I don't know. There's a couple that I'm like, oh,
He's
okay,
a good songwriter and he's a good
on,
piano
I'll
player.
listen to
He's
it.
good. He's
Yeah.
incredibly talented, but
He's
it's just
kind of like a
there's-
Huey Lewis.
yeah.
I never
cheese
really.
rock.
Yeah.
But even
It's a
Huey Lewis
jukebox.
kind of turned cool because of
Diner
fucking,
jukebox stuff.
American Psycho.
Oh yeah.
So now it's like
Yeah,
ironically
it's
cool
ironically
to be
cool.
into.
So there needs to be a
into Huey
Billy
Lewis.
Joel murder movie, and then he'll come back.
Yeah, right. Somebody needs to kill somebody to fucking piano.
Maybe they
man.
could make an Epstein movie, and the whole soundtrack can
Yeah.
be child
Yeah.
raping to Billy Joel.
Yeah, the piano. Sing us a song. You're the piano man. Yeah.
We didn't. Trump didn't fuck those children.
do you get?
Rewrite. We didn't start the fire, but the MAGA version. Oh my God!
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, I could probably do that.
Oh, we
pretty
could
Just
easily.
we could
list
have
all
it by
the-
we could have it in the
Yeah.
next 30 seconds.
Just
Yeah.
list all the accusers instead of the historical events that don't
Did-
want to be named.
Did do you guys know about butt rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because
It's like
feel-
it's like that dumb 70s and 80s idiot rock that all the dumb kids listen to. The dumb metalhead or the dumb like rock kids listen to.
Well,
right?
and there was a radio station where they're like, we played nothing but rock.
Yeah.
and then they like started playing Nickelback like right after that. So now it's like Nickelback is also butt rock.
yeah, and butt rock went all the way up through the 90s and 2000s. There's always butt rock.
Right. I'm gonna just see. I kind of doubt that ChatGPT will actually write "We didn't start the fire" in MAGA version, but I'm gonna try anyway.
Yeah.
A friend of ours hooked up with a girl, and they went almost all the way, and we were like, "Oh, what'd you do?" And he's like, "We did everything but sex." And we were like,
Yeah.
"Everything but sex?" Sounds like everything yogurt. Like you did every kind of butt sex that there is. We did everything but sex related.
Yeah, everything but sex, but she had to be on top the whole time because he was very fat.
This fucking shit is so gay. Like, I can't write a partisan political version of a song. Like, fuck you. Like,
We were
you
looking
really
at
can't
this
do
list
that?
of groups of animals the other night when we were over here, because a lot of them are weird, like a congress of penguins and what was the one that the flamingos?
Murder of crows, a flamboyant of
A
flamingos.
flamboyance of flamingos.
yeah.
So we were coming up with them for each other, like a flustering of Adrians.
Yeah.
And then my favorite one was a skank of hippies.
I like it when it's alliteration though. You have to go
That's the
like
double letters.
yeah, the double like me and that
The
dude.
hovel of hippies.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and
Clay liked his, by the way. A niggling of Clay's. yeah.
A bastion of Donnies.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
A
like
faggot of Sean's.
A bundle.
me and my buddy we're guessing what it would be for pussy, and so we like came up with like
Yeah.
a bunch of like a cornucopia of cunt or
proliferance of
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bar that I want to go to with you guys.
What is it?
It's called Mort Subit, Sudden Death.
Oh, I've been there.
You've been there.
I love Mort Subit.
You like it?
I've been there 100 times. I love that place.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you been to the food trailer?
In the back, yeah.
They have like mannequin
Yeah.
piss fries, like the Amsterdam fries.
Yeah.
So with the little kids piss on them.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah,
that's why you like it.
Yeah,
I've been there 100 times. You
Yeah.
said.
I mean, I've been there 100 times. I haven't had the piss fries.
I never
but-
went there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, Mort's on Congress, right over the bridge, right?
It used to be something else. It's only recently been Mort Subit, right? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I've been going to Mort Subit since probably 2021. I don't know if it was there before
Wow,
that.
thanks for telling me. It looks like it would be my favorite place. It's like
it's-
a Euro trash
Dude,
bar.
it is so fucking good. It's a great
Yeah,
bar.
it's long and skinny, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's like right on the west side of Congress, just right over the bridge.
Whenever
the
you have to go
bridge.
to your office, you go over there?
There's no office here.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, how do you end up downtown like that? I thought you didn't do nothing.
I've been to that bar a bunch of
Yeah,
times.
let's
don't know
go.
what
I wanna
tell
go.
you.
My turn.
Dude, the night that I died, I went to that bar.
Okay.
So I was-
It has been around for a long time.
Yeah, so I started at Mort Subit that night. And
I
then,
just looked up like Belgian French fries, Austin.
yeah.
That's how I just found out about it the other day.
Oh, man. We
'Cause they
definitely
have the cup
Yeah, the cup. Yeah,
with
that's
them
right.
sticking out the
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
Belgian style.
We should definitely go there. That's a really, really good bar.
Yeah.
They have fucking great beers there too.
I mean, it looks just like every bar in France,
Yeah.
Belgium,
Yeah.
and like all those little ones, little cafes.
Do you guys have like a favorite Belgian beer? They have all of them there.
I like the Fin de Monde. I think that's French.
Findemont. Oh, Findemont's probably Belgian.
Yeah, but it just tastes exactly like that.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're looking for, and it has very high alcohol.
Yeah. I really my favorite's the Saint Bernardus.
Mhm.
I love the Saint Bernardus. But
I started saving screenshots of all the names of all the people that killed me on this Arc Raiders game. So there's what's called rats, people that shoot you in the back and take your shit.
Oh.
So every time someone kills you, it shows their name. You were killed by so and so.
does it have like an Israeli flag
So I
next
take
to
a
their name? or-
screenshot of no, they're all ghetto names.
Oh.
They're like Big Dreezy or El Chico Grande.
Well,
Like
I'm
everyone that
shocked.
is a piece of shit in that game.
Yeah.
And I thought about it and I was like, the game's $40. It was on sale around Christmas for $30, like a month after it came out.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was $70, we wouldn't have this many minorities shooting me in the back in this game all the time.
This is what happened. This is
Dude,
what,
that's all minorities do is spend money on video games. Like,
yeah.
like I mean, like they're they're the ones who have like $800 rims on a $500 car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They do have
You know they all got PlayStations, man.
they have the
They all got
skins.
PlayStations. They play Arc Raiders.
this is like
I'm
the
playing Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders.
creators, man. This is
I
like
wear my shirt that says Barseem.
They do all have the. That's why they got Arc Raiders, because it was cheap, like Burlington Co-Factory.
Yeah, right.
they probably got it at Burlington Co Factory. They
Yeah.
sell it there.
Yeah. Hey, y'all got Arc Raiders?
Yo, I have our creators. I need a coat
I'm
too.
looking for Arc Raiders.
Yeah, they need to do the Disneyland effect. That's what they did at Disneyland. They just kept raising the prices until minorities couldn't afford to go there anymore.
Yeah.
But they still do. Like they like everybody just pays it.
Yeah.
Disney's
There's
like, we can't find the ceiling. Like we can't find the ceiling of how much people will pay to come to Disney World. There's an
it's incredible.
unlimited audience of people because there's only a certain amount of people you can let in each day, right?
Right.
And there's so many like hundreds of millions of people who want to go to Disneyland or
Yeah.
Disney World, even though it sucks compared to 15 years ago. Like all the things that I've been, and it's way more expensive.
Oh,
And,
dude.
you know,
When we first started dating, we used to be able to buy a season pass. They had the Southern California Residence
Yeah.
Pass, $150 for the whole year.
yeah,
Go for $150.
Yeah.
If you bought the $250 one, you could go for every single day. There were no blackout days for $250. So for me and her, she loved Disneyland, so we always bought passes and we would
Yeah.
go. By the time we left California, it was $1,000 for that pass.
yep,
And you still had to pay like $500 for a fucking parking pass. So for my family to be able to go for the full year, it would have been $4,500 to buy like the highest level pass
For all four of you,
For
yeah.
all four of us, so
Yeah.
that we didn't have
Yeah.
blackout days. But even just to go for a day, even a single person going for a day, it's like $250 for the park hopper ticket if you want to be able to go to Disneyland
I did
and California Adventure.
I did 2 different trips First time I did Disneyland, second time I did California Adventure, and each time it was $95 for one park.
Was that when you went to the wedding out there?
Yeah, that was 14 and 16.
14 and 16.
So
yeah.
even that was 10 years ago. Now I guarantee you it's probably like
No, it's like
175.
it's like 250
for the
bucks.
well, yeah, but that was just for a single park. So
Oh,
like,
right,
what's
right,
the single park?
I
You know,
think it's
probably 150.
Driver's ed is
yeah.
$600 for a 15-year-old now. How much did your kids do that?
We did the online one.
Yeah, that's cheaper.
Yeah. You're not doing the online one?
We are.
Okay. Yeah, do the online one.
Aceable.
Aceable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So that's still a thing.
Just came
No,
home.
my kid asked me, and I was like, I know how to get a learner's permit in Virginia in 1994.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fucking get a learner's permit in Texas in 2026.
Does she have it yet, the permit?
No. We had it
Gone
in
through this
school
bullshit. Yeah.
for
Us
free,
too.
I
Yeah.
think. It was
Yeah.
part of PE,
Yeah.
and you stayed late.
Yeah.
And it was Coach Fish was my
Nice.
the high school football coach. He was certified by the state of Virginia, by the DMV or whatever, VDOT,
B-Dot.
to
Yeah.
issue driver's license permits. And it was a bullshit. He just put some cones out and you go around him and he's like, here, you have your permit. It was nothing.
Yeah.
That guy was amazing. I love that guy.
Yeah.
But then he threw me across the locker room into the lockers
Do you still love him after that?
because we kept sneaking out of gym. So we would get to the end of gym, and when you're supposed to dress out or whatever,
Yeah.
we would just dress real quick and then go have lunch with these girls that we liked. One of them ended up being my fiance from like age 22 to 24.
Is that your ecstasy fiance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
So we would sneak out of PE and go see them, and he kept catching us.
Yeah.
But we would like wriggle out and run down the hall. And he couldn't. He was a big old fat guy. So one day he did catch me, and he just threw me back across the room, and I flew through. I was tiny, and he's this huge dude. I was 15 or 16. I flew across the room and into the lockers and fell on the ground, and I was like, ow. Okay, sorry. I'll just stay here, I guess. What are we doing? Like, and then you're supposed to sit there for 10 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
is this 10 minutes? I could be getting pussy.
Yeah.
But then he had to get on the intercom the next day and apologize to the whole school because I guess some kids saw it and he got triggered or whatever. Like, I didn't care. I was like, you don't know my dad. I get fucked up at home all the time. This is nothing.
Yeah.
You throw me across the room, I don't care. Like, I just sat there and was like, okay. But I guess some kids saw it and went home and was like, the gym coach threw the boy across the room. So he had to get on the intercom for the whole school, and he was like, I want to apologize to Josh for throwing him. And I was like, why would, what? This is more embarrassing.
Yeah, that's you're just insult to injury.
Right.
My sister
Right.
got me an apology from a black guy. He apologized to me in my black English teacher's class on behalf of all black people
For having a
Excellent.
bigger dick than you, or
for threatening to punch me in the hallway. I was sitting in the hall with my skater friends. He walked by. One of my friends knew him, and they were like, what's up, Mike? But he had made some dick joke, and I was laughing, and Mike came over and got in my face, and he was like, are you laughing at me? And I was like, no. He was like, I should fuck you up right now. Sit down. I was like, I was just sitting down. He told me to stand up. What do you want? I sat back down, and he was like, I'm going to fuck you up. And I was like, okay. And then he left, and my friends were like, that was fucked up. And I was like, you don't know what happens at home. I don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah,
And I told my sister about it because that guy scratched her when she was a school crossing guard when we were little. Like, it was the only crack babies in our neighborhood. There was 2 black twins, and their mother was a crack mom. That was the rumor. So she was like,
It
That
was
was the
Virginia.
rumor.
yeah, she was a crossing guard,
Yeah.
and one of these 2 twins attacked her in the bus for telling them to sit down. And they scratched her, and she still has scars on her arms. Very dramatic. So she knew my English teacher. She was a senior when I was a freshman, and she had the same English teacher. So I told her, she went to my English teacher, who was a proud black woman, and she was like, these guys attacked my brother in the hallway. It's not a good look for your people to have this guy.
for your people.
I don't know what she said. She
I mean,
said
it's-
something that resulted in this guy having to come to my
It's
English class.
1987 also.
Yeah, yeah.
93, 92. He had to come into my English class and apologize to me on behalf of all blacks
Wow.
for threatening me in front of my friends. And I was
Oh,
like,
hey,
now
hey.
all my now this girl I'm trying to fuck in this class knows I got threatened in the hallway in front of my friends.
Hey, Josh. Just
You
on
should have
behalf
gotten
of
your-
all blacks.
You should have gotten your sister to arrange it to where, like, the only way it would be okay is if he walked up to you and then knelt down and presented you with his sword on the behalf of all black people.
Oh, yeah.
You have our eternal allegiance for this transgression against
Josh,
you.
you have an end card forever. You
Yeah.
could say, "Here it is. It's on the.
Yeah.
It's with comes with the sword. You could say it anytime you want."
I think that my driver's ed was something like $115 or something.
Yeah.
This is in 90, 98, 97, 98. And our
So schools are fucking us now. It's $600.
it was in a weird it was like in a cult building. Like it was this place called like Alpha Omega, and it
Little
was like
St. James driving school.
Yeah, it was like a little church. It was a little church in like a strip, industrial strip.
RoboCop,
And,
what do you have to say to Donnie and his friends in Abilene? Stay out of this church.
Out of this church.
And so I guess they had some deal where they were like, we'll run fucking driver's ed out of this. They probably got money out of it or whatever.
It's the guy from Family Guy.
Sure, we'll run driver's ed out of this school. Let's just send all the little children
Yeah.
over here.
Little St. James Church.
Hey, Chris.
So
Man.
our teacher was a guy who was a substitute teacher in a lot of our classes, and his name is Mr. Ammons.
I'm a substitute.
But he had a weird like speech impediment where he would talk like that. So he's like, "Hello, my name is Mr. Ammons."
It's like buckwheat.
Yeah, but he was a white
My
guy.
poem
Why
book
did
is
he talk like
5
that?
Yeah. And so what you want to do is you want to follow at least 2 car lengths behind. And we would just sit and we would make fun of him the entire time.
You have to stop at the top line.
And we learned nothing. And we all failed the written test.
Oh no,
And,
no.
And so
Don't tell the people you scream at on the road every day
Yeah.
that you
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
anything about driving.
Yeah.
And so it basically came to the 2 secretary ladies at the front of this weird cult church, these fat like No Country for Old Men looking
Tequila
ladies.
Sunrise ladies.
Yeah. They had to basically show us our test and then go off and ask us all the questions again, and then we would answer. And since we already knew the one we got wrong, we knew what the right one was. And if we got it wrong again, they would just tell us what the right one was
Yeah.
and mark it correct, because I guess if we didn't pass, they didn't get their money or whatever. And so
What a great system.
so yeah, I got my driver's license that way. Because Mr. Ammon did not teach us anything. All he ever did was just tell us about wrong answer to the question.
Every child in Abilene got taught how to drive by a retard.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
And his wife is a rapist because she fucks a retard every day.
Yeah.
dude. My buddy yesterday was like, "Hey, have you heard of this Project Atlas?" And I'm like, "No, what's that?" He's like, "So he lives in Boston." He's like, "So my friend called me, and he was like, hey man, you're not like your true self. Like you need to like become your true self for you, for your kid."
Oh no!
It's just a multi-level marketing thing. You're going to try and sell me some fucking
cult.
Amway?
They
So
teach
this-
kids how to drive, and they
Yeah.
teach Chris how to be his true self.
So
it's up
they-
in Abilene.
They moved. This guy's best friend moved to Austin and joined this cult called Project Atlas.
Okay.
And he's like trying to get my buddy to join. He's like, "You can be your true self. You just have to move to Austin and pay $4,000 to like move into this place." And he's like, "I have like a wife and kid." He's like, "Don't you want to be like your true self for your wife and
Isn't
kid?"
that what trans people feel like they're not their true self? That's why you trans.
Yeah.
Like I'm a woman trapped in a.
Yeah.
What if you take
Gender-
his cult and you become?
Gender dysphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you go to the cult and you want to be your true self?
Oh, it's
and
the
you're like,
Atlas
"Oh, fuck."
Project.
The Atlas Project. Yeah.
And it
Fuck,
says,
I'm a bitch.
yeah, I mean, like the first result when I Google it is a post on Reddit,
Yeah.
on r/cults that says,
Yeah.
Atlas Project. Is it a cult? Because it feels like one.
Yeah.
If you have to ask, it's a cult.
It's definitely a cult. Well, yeah, the whole thing for me
I heard
and
of
the
this
cult
place called
is
First Baptist Church of Virginia.
Yeah.
Is it a cult? If you're asking, yes.
I
The
just
Church of Little St. James.
I just want it to be, if like I'm going to be in a cult, there has to be some weird sex shit, and I have to be at the top of that pyramid.
Yeah, I would have to be the leader.
Yeah, like I need to be like the Koresh where I'm fucking everybody's wife,
Yeah.
and they're not
It's the
asking
only
questions.
reason to be in a cult.
Right,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
can run
literally
shit.
the only reason to be in the cult is the weird sex shit.
And
Yeah.
just do mask off.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
starting this cult so I can fuck your wife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Upside down pineapple flag at the door.
Yeah.
It's in northern Florida.
Yeah.
So Chris is the one that if he was in a cult, he would have to be the leader of the cult that fucks all of his friends' wives and all of his friends' children.
Whoa. Whoa.
Because that's
I
what
just-
happens. That's what fucking David Koresh
I
did.
just said wives. Okay, that Koresh minus the children. How
Yeah,
about that?
No, we had a cult, an actual real cult that wasn't even this. Hey, there's a cult thing in Abilene called House of Yahweh.
I know about House of
they
Yahweh.
they have a thing, and
Yeah.
the guy who ran it basically changed his name to Yisrael Hawkins.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what this is. Yeah.
And everybody who joined the cult had to change their last name to Hawkins. And they would have a table at the state fair, or the West Texas Fair and Rodeo every year,
Fried cult
where they were like,
flyers.
the world is going to end this year. And then the next year, the world is going to end this year.
Just kidding.
Just every year.
yeah.
It's
and they got
Lucy
people to
pulling
join
a
their
football
cult.
out.
And then guess what happened? He got arrested for fucking all the little kids in the cult.
So I'm
Yeah.
almost
Their world ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm almost positive that there was an HBO documentary, and it wasn't. It's a HBO documentary, or not documentary, but it's like it's a series called Cults,
Yeah. They
And
were
I'm-
in there.
and I'm
Yeah.
almost positive House of Yahweh was in there.
I'm sure they were. I mean, it was a standard guy marrying the 12-year-old daughters of his cult members and having sex with them, like multiple ones. It was basically the FLDS, the Mormon, not Mormon, but the what do they call those? The Fundamentalist Church
The
of Latter-day
Fundamentalists, yeah, yeah.
The FLDS and that is all just having multiple wives and begging kids.
Yeah,
Phelps, I think, was the guy's
Phelps.
name.
Michael,
Jim Phelps? No, it was Jim Phelps.
not-
It was Jim Phelps is from Mission Impossible.
no.
Donnie, you're still gonna buy 4K remaster Blu-rays, even though your TV is dead. Are you gonna get 8K? Do you believe in
No.
8K? Okay, so
8K 's
4K
not good.
is the end.
4K is as good as we're going to
You wear glasses. You don't need 8K.
Right. Yeah, right.
Is there ever going to be a 4K remaster of Basic Instinct?
Has there been?
Because they made such a big deal out of her showing her pussy.
But
and
you
I
could
can't
never see that.
Shit.
I wonder if you could see it on the movie theater. I wonder if that's when you could really
I wonder if
see
you
it.
can see it in 4K remaster.
Yeah.
I want some glistening labias.
A nice zoom in on
Yeah.
that.
I'll never forget when Basic Instinct came out, and I bought Mad Magazine the next week, and it had the cover was her with her legs spread,
Does it
and
have
it
the
says
fold out?
and it says basically it stinks. I was like, oh, it's just still sticks with
Warren
me.
Jeffs was the guy's
Warren
name.
Jeffs, that's
that
the
was
guy.
what it was.
Do you think
yeah.
that led
Yeah.
to Britney Spears showing her pussy getting out of the limo and stuff?
I think she was so fucked up that she didn't even realize.
I don't think you can do that on purpose or on accident.
I
think
mean,
you
she
have to
didn't wear
do it on-
panties, and she was drunk, and she was going
Then they
crazy.
all did it. Lohan did it, and Paris Hilton did it.
Yeah.
Did they all didn't wear panties?
I think
And
they
get out
were-
of a
yeah,
limo
none of them
into
were
the
wearing
camera?
panties at the time. Yeah.
Because they didn't want panty lines. And
Yeah,
so the
that's
TMZ
probably what
guys
it
were
was.
trained to
Yeah.
like be at the exact right angle.
Yeah.
That was not in 4K either. Can we get a 4K remaster of those TMZ articles?
Hey, it was something else.
I'm acting like I
but-
can't see pussy anywhere online, anywhere else. You know, if you want to see some hairy vaginas glistening, it's in 4K everywhere.
Right.
Hey, is this it, Donnie? There was a show about it.
Okay. It's from last year. I guess I never watched it.
Yeah. It's season 1, episode 10, House of Yahweh. Yeah, this was really good. Cult leader Yisrael Hawkins.
What's it on? Is it on
Yeah.
YouTube?
I think this is on Hulu, actually. Yeah, I was into this. How I Escaped My Cult, House of Yahweh. Yeah. Me and Kristen love these fucking cult shows. I don't know what it is. I think it's the weird sex shit. That's probably what it is, but I'm pretty into them.
You guys get into that afterwards with the dirty talk?
We're like, it's like, hey, whatever they do on this cult show, you have to do.
Fuck me like I'm everyone's wife. The cult.
Dude, I don't know how I missed this Andy Samberg movie that we watched this weekend, Pop Star.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, yeah. It's a Lonely Island movie.
I never knew about
House
it
of
until this
Yahweh Part
weekend.
1, Cults. Okay. I'm adding it to my list.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys will like it because it does kind of feel like a chick thing to watch cult documentary.
Yeah. Well, no,
shit.
cult stuff's cool. Yeah.
You like cult stuff?
It's interesting.
I mean, I find it
There it
I
is
find
right
it fascinating. Whoa, that is a
I bet
oh,
when I
that's a
click on it,
weird
it
looking
doesn't-
cooter.
I mean,
Is
that's
that
her.
Basic
That's-
Instinct?
That's her getting out of the car.
Okay, that's the recent one. That's with the digital camera.
He really just like went full fucking bore
I mean,
on.
she's got out of the car like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, letting that sloppy cooter.
I
all,
mean, if you're doing sex tapes, you're not accidentally getting
Yeah.
out of the car with no panties on. Whoopsies.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that Colts thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's from your hometown. I
Yeah.
feel like, oh man, have you guys started watching or know about this HBO show Neighbors?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude,
All of it is just because they're both wrong. There's no good guys.
Dude,
They're all shitty.
everybody on this show is
It's like
a
Succession.
massive,
There's no
massive
protagonist.
piece of shit. Yeah. It's pretty incredible.
Well, and there's understandings. If you buy a house on the beach, you don't get to have the whole beach.
Well,
And
apparently,
you own the land down to the water. That's why they made the app that showed the water levels.
yeah,
So they were telling people when the tide goes out, that's the water level. You can have all that. You can sit there.
yeah,
And that guy can't come tell you it's land because technically where the water hits at high tide, it stops being his land.
right,
That was what their little app was for.
right.
And that guy was a piece of shit.
That guy is the biggest piece of shit in the whole thing.
But he was right. They were
He's
on his
right.
land.
But he's
He
still
owned-
a piece of shit. Yeah.
They were on land that he owned.
yeah.
And someone shit on his house.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
That's what he said. But
Nobody shits on your house for no reason.
yeah. Right,
Nobody
right,
gets out
right.
of the car with their vagina showing on accident.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Nobody shits on
Nobody-
your house because
right.
you're a good guy.
If your house gets shit on, it's time to take a deep look in the mirror. And you're like, yeah. Yeah, he's a total piece of shit. I don't know. She's just a
yeah, March 4th, 2025, last year, Basic Instinct 4K Steelbook Remaster came out.
I mean, I get the 4K file and just see.
When you shop for a new TV, tell them the reason that you want the best resolution in the world.
yeah.
Like, this is what you guys should be showing on all the TVs
I
in
mean,
front of Costco when you walk in, so you can see the difference in the resolution.
Yeah.
I've got 4K
Yeah.
on
What
the
is this
shit
fucking
upstairs,
birds
so-
and clouds and
Yeah.
bullshit? I want to see
Yeah.
glistening Sharon Stone.
labial folds. Yeah, all the I got 4K screens upstairs, so
We can
like,
get AI to do it.
I haven't. The whole week I've just been hanging out in my office the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah. Beating off
yeah, 3 times a day.
3 times a
Yeah.
fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
You're a fucking champ.
You have really good prostate health.
Yeah, you
I
have
would
You're
great-
never
assume
going to
so.
get prostate
Yeah.
cancer.
I would assume so.
You don't even have to get checked.
He also
When
has
they
a,
ask you to finger your asshole, be like, no, I jerk off 3
Yeah.
times a day.
he also has a
I'll be
callus
like,
on
oh,
his
you're good.
dong.
Yeah.
You know, my neighbor, like, he's gonna hear this episode and he's just gonna
Which window of Donnie's house faces
He's
west?
gonna immediately associate me with all this jerking off, even though I've said very publicly in this conversation 3 times a day. That's crazy. But when he sees me, he's gonna be like, 3 times a day. Hey, he'll say it like,
Jerk off podcast.
yeah, he'll say it like in front of Kristen and Jacob and be like, hey, jerking off 3 times a day with your buddies over there, huh? That's like not his voice at all, but
You're jerking off 3 times a day. with your buddy.
that neighbor. Oh god, I was out grilling something today, and she comes out and she's like, she's like, oh, you're.
My son Mowgli wants to be your friend. He wants you to be his Baluna bear.
She's like,
Do you have
teach
time,
him-
or do you have to jerk off again today?
Can you teach him about the bare necessities of life?
she's like, your best friend is not home right now. I'm like, it's my fucking best friend, lady. What the fuck are you talking
Can you
about?
watch my son? I must go to fetch the water till the day that I am grown.
So then we were like talking, and she's like, he loves when you're back here barbecuing. I'm like, yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Hey, RoboCop, what do you have to say to Chris's child's neighbor? Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay away from the barbecue.
Well, they're moving back to India in like a year. So
For political reasons?
no, their parents are getting old and stuff. Like that's the thing. They're on paper. They're such good neighbors. They're so nice. They're very sweet. They invite us over. It's just that like since they don't parent their kid, they've gone down like 10 rungs in my book. It's like
Yeah.
you could be if they had no kid, they would be perfect neighbors, super nice, hospitable, gracious, all of that. But because they have failed to parent their child,
Yeah.
and now I have to like deal with that.
Did you see the video of the girl with her boyfriend at the Post Malone concert in India?
No.
It was a fucking grope fest, and he was trying to protect her.
Oh.
She was like quivering, crying in the parking lot afterwards. I don't know how they got all the guys away from her. It would have been even more in the parking lot. But they couldn't get her through the crowd without all these guys just being like, oh my goodness, please, can I touch pussy?
Is she white?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she had like a Fred Durst looking ass boyfriend that was like, you can fucking get away from her. But he couldn't be all the way around her all the time.
Well, yeah. He also
only
can't like
cover-
beat the shit out of like 10,000 people
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Is it Post Malone concert?
Yeah. She was made to feel very unsafe. He's bigger than all of them.
Oh my god! Please. I mean,
It's like a
also,
Japanese metro bus.
it is fucked up to get groped at a concert, but it's like if you're really that concerned about it, you're also not like taking a selfie video of it talking about it. It's like you're just covering your tits and your puss so you don't get all groped up on.
Well, you know what they say. The old saying goes, "When in India."
When
I got yelled at by Courtney Love in Lollapalooza '96 for grabbing her pussy.
you grab
She
Courtney Love's
crowd
pussy?
surfed, and we were all
Oh.
helping her crowd surf, and she was like, "That guy grabbed my fucking pussy," and I was like, "You didn't fall.
Right, right. You were one pussy grab away.
My
from,
finger has AIDS now. It's your fault."
Yeah,
Okay?
right.
So
yeah.
I'm the one that should be mad.
Yeah,
I got
Obviously.
Courtney Love's pussy germs on my hand. Now.
Right.
I can never be clean.
yeah. Who really
I'm
suffered
gonna have
here?
a dead fingernail, like when you have a dead tooth. I'm gonna have a brown fingernail.
Josh got AIDS finger. Like they did a test on the rest of his body. He has no AIDS, but on that
But
finger,
but at least you and Kurt Cobain are Eskimo finger brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Dude,
It's called Malibu fingernail. Malibu.
hey.
She's the one I hate the most of all of them.
You do?
Because he did research and found out she killed Kurt.
Did you hear about this?
Wait, no. What?
This is the third time I've told this on here.
Well, then just remind me. You don't have to tell the whole thing. Remind me if you told me before.
I had to do a research project in community college in the 11th grade or the 13th grade.
Yeah, 13.
And I didn't have my subject ready, and they were like, "Your research project synopses are due today." And I had my synopsis sheet in a British music magazine that I bought from Tower, and it was like, "Who killed?" It's on the front of the magazine. It said, "Who killed Kurt? Investigator speaks." And I was like, "I guess I'll just do it on this." And I just read it out of the magazine, and then I found the guy's name on Prodigy dial-up internet and called him. It was Tom Green. He's in a documentary. He's a private investigator, and he talked to me on the phone.
He's the private investigator that she hired
Yeah.
to find Kurt that last time he just like walked out of rehab and disappeared.
Okay.
And
got
they
it.
found him dead in their house in Seattle.
Right.
So he was the guy that she hired to find him because nobody knew where he was.
But he was like, the suicide note changed handwriting and subject matter halfway through. You can't shoot yourself in the face with that gun without using your toe, and he died with his Converse on. It was a long elephant gun that he shot himself with. He couldn't physically reach the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she made a ton of money from him dying. Like, there's a reason for him to have him dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I only reading about this in British magazines and the internet? And he was like, she can't sue British magazines and the internet. She's fucking David Geffen and Trent Reznor and all these people that if you say anything in America or the press, she'll sue you for libel and all this stuff. So you can only read about it online because nobody could figure out how to sue the internet back then. I mean, they still can't.
Yeah.
Still a picture of Beyonce going,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
anytime you want to look on there.
There's still Britney Spears pussies getting out of the car.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's true. Yeah. Man, I feel like my fucking show some dog here. This goddamn
You're not
shorts
doing that by accident.
riding
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some of my fucking balls falling out the bottom of my short
Dude,
leg.
I'm sure that's happened to both of you, but it happened to me for the first time not too long ago. It was actually, I think it was last year. I'd been wearing a pair of pants for too long, a pair of jeans for like too many years, and I'd stretched them out too much.
Oh yeah.
And you know how whenever you rip your pants, a lot of times you rip it right,
Yeah.
and your
On the
leg
seam. Yeah,
is
yeah.
on the seam on your leg between your crotch. And I didn't have any clean clothes, so I had to put on that pair of jeans. And the pair of boxers that I had on were very loose. They were kind of like warm boxers, but they were loose because it was cold outside. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's to grab a couple of things. And I go to Trader Joe's, and I am getting out of my car. I park. I get out of my car, and I open the door, and it feels like Jack Frost is tickling one of my balls
Jack Frost is
with his
tickling my
nose.
balls.
Yeah,
Donnie's
with his
nuts.
nose.
With his nose.
And I look down, and my ball is just hanging out like an old
These
man.
nuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah,
You know what's funny about that Tom Green report? I downloaded it from Prodigy.
yeah.
I had to watch the progress bar fill up, and it was just text. It was a Word document.
Yeah,
and it
that's
took
how long
like
it took to
a
load
long
that shit
time.
back then.
Now,
yeah.
if you get a text document from the internet, it's just there.
Yeah, and it just it appears instantly on your
Yeah,
screen.
there's
Yeah.
no.
When Donnie goes to watch his third porno video of the day, it's just there.
Yeah,
I mean, when's the last time you downloaded a video from the internet? Even it's just all streaming
Never.
now.
Yeah.
You can download. You have to download games. You still have to wait for that.
Yeah, but even that's pretty fast. There's a couple gigs.
I download movies.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But those are pretty fast, right? It's
Yeah,
just-
I mean it's gigabit times now.
you can watch one penis after another.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
Yeah.
Or Marty Suprinus.
Donnie, you reminded me with your ball story. One time I was riding my bike, and I kind of had that sensation too. I'm like, man, I was wearing spandex. I was in the whole get up, and I'm like, man, that's just weird. Like, it just feels so cool. And I look down, and I'm riding right by the fucking elementary school, and my balls are just like hanging out. I'm like, oh my god!
You're a sex offender now.
So I stop, and I like kind of go over by the bushes, and I'm like, which like has to look weird, right? Like a guy's just like stop.
Yeah.
Messing with his crotch
yeah.
in the bushes
There
by
goes
the
your
elementary
social-
school.
messing with his crotch. So I like I'm trying to tuck my balls back into the spandex,
Yeah.
but like it's just ripped so bad that there's no containing them.
Oh, us
balls
over
are-
here at the sheriff's office, we know about Chris.
My balls are so powerful they can't be contained. By
5 years before he started that cult, we picked him up outside an elementary school playing with himself in the bushes. So we know that what's going on out there in that cult compound. We know he's having sex with those little kids.
We told him he
what's-
couldn't adjust his crotch near a school anymore, and he said, "There goes my social life."
What's the name of my cult gonna be? Where it's based on me fucking everyone's wife and my balls hanging out all the time. Like,
The convergence of
Yeah.
Chris.
yeah.
The Church of Little St. James.
I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah.
A covenant of Christophers.
Yeah, the covenant of Christopher's. A cacophony of cock.
All right, that's recording.
God awful.